Everybody, hello, welcome. Sorry, just getting set up here. I am got a few things going on. I have my community. I have a Dream to Done community is what I call it. So if you are part of my community, you can actually join these calls via Zoom and you can hang out with me live. Get your questions answered face to face. Or you don't have to show your face. I mean, that's not what this is about. Um, but yeah, I'm just letting everybody in and we're just getting everything lined up. So let me get my video on here. Here we go. All right. So we're gonna talk. Well, we're gonna. I mean, those of you that know me know I'm a little bit scattered. So hi, welcome. So I'm a little bit scattered. So I I need to follow it out loud, and I'm working on it. I'm sorry. Obviously, if you have any questions, if you need to pull me back, just ask me. I am an open book. I'm here to help you with your journey. So with that being said. One of my biggest flaws right now is learning to talk about myself and tell my story. I'm very bad at that. So we're working on that, work in progress. All of this journey is a work in progress for everybody, right? We figure out where we're weak and we learn how to build on that. So about me. I am a kind of a jack of all trades, master of none kind of person. I love to do everything. I do find most of my history has been customer service related because I do love to help people. I mean, for most of it, it's in the bartending service industry, so it's easy to help people when they want a beer, right? So that's been most of my history. I bartend, serve, I do vet work. I worked with animals, I foster. I just kind of like to jump a little bit everywhere. I kind of have a short attention span in that sense. So that's kind of yeah, it kind of brought me to the whole marketing working online thing in a way. But I was pressured up at some point, when I was growing up to get that big girl job, right? So I did go to school. I got my degree. I got a Bachelor of Science degree in, hi guys, welcome. A Bachelor of Science degree in electronics engineering. So I do have the tech background. However, it still wasn't my jam. I still want to be able to help people. I still want to be able to help people like one-on-one and whatever. So I continued bartending. That kind of got old again, flighty. I'm just not that person. So I looked out for more, and I don't want to work for someone else. I'm sorry. I'm done with that. I want to work when I want to work. And part of that, yes, part of that is that flighty personality. But I want to work when I want to work. If I don't want to get up tomorrow, I'm not going to get up. I'm just going to relax and chill, right? I want that freedom to be able to do that. So I started looking around and I ended up in gig work. So for those of you that are familiar with it, know exactly what I'm talking about. But for Oh, hi, welcome. Sorry, guys. Any questions? I'm here. I am live streaming on YouTube as well as TikTok here with you guys. So just bear with me if I'm going back and forth. That is why. So anyway, I did the gig work thing, and I still do it occasionally because I enjoy it. So I did some food delivery. So those of you are familiar with Skip the Dishes in Canada or DoorDash, same kind of idea. I also do Instacart, which I do still do because I enjoy it. And you know what? It gets me off my butt because I've been stuck behind this computer for so long this past year. And let me tell you about this past year. That's been a crazy journey, but uh, again, I digress. So the Instacart thing kind of, while I do love it, it gets kind of degrading. So any of you that have ever done it, what happens is you have to sit in your car in a parking lot waiting for an order to come in. And then you have to decide if that's worth your time. And if you've ever done it, how many of these orders are actually worth your time, right? Your time, your effort, the wear and tear in your car, because you have to pay for the gas, you have to pay for your own insurance, you have to do all of this. So not all of these orders are or all these orders are worth taking. Hi, Christina. Good
Hey,
morning. I am live on TikTok and YouTube, so feel free to jump in and say hi
okay.
if you like.
Hey.
Hi. Or if you want to just hang out and listen, that's fine too.
Um,
Um, that's part of the privilege of being in the community is you can jump on and we can chat live if you want. But if you do have questions, once I end the live, just hang out and we'll do that individually.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. All right. So yes, I do have one of my community members joining me. So guys, if you want to be part of these Zooms, where you can participate live, just go to my website, www.earnwithnicoledaily.com, and you can join the community, or you can even jump in and check out the program that has brought me to where I am. Guys, it's amazing. So anyway, back to my story. So I'm sitting in my car looking for a decent Instacart order to take. And it's like, it just, like I said, it just kind of gets degrading. And you're like, okay, wasting a lot of time. So I came across, I'm looking for something else, right? So I found marketing, and marketing has always been, it's always appealed to me because of the own boss thing. But like I grew up, and this is going to date me a little bit, but I grew up, my grandparents were doing Amway. So I, right? So I loved that flexibility. I love that they were doing their own thing. But I didn't want to be knocking down doors. I didn't want to be bugging my friends and family. I wasn't going to do that. I wanted, I wanted people to come to me. And then I came across this program and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Yes, here we go. This is what I want to do. So it just shows you how you can utilize the power of social media, of the internet, of all this. And guys, when people freak out when they hear when they hear digital marketing, people are like, oh my God, right? But it's not. All that means is you're marketing digitally. So you're using social media. So you're using online. So you're copy and pasting to free ad sites. We have that training to show you how to do that. So we have the options to make this easy so you can market digitally your own products or services. Now we're talking about multiple income streams. So I have a lot of income streams where I do this. So my favorite one is the 100% digital marketing. So digital marketing is 100% profit. And so this is where you have a product or service that you market to others and you make 100% profit of that. Nobody is making any money other than you off this sale. So if you have, I don't know why I do this, but I always want to use a roll of toilet paper as an example. But let's just roll with it. So, for example, let's just say you have a roll of toilet paper and you're marketing that on social media. You're marketing that on your free copy and paste websites. That is digital marketing. You're making 100% profit off that and you're marketing that roll of toilet paper digitally. That's all it is. That is all it is. We have a tendency to overthink it. All of us do. Trust me, you're not alone in that. All of us overthink this. The simple matter is you have a product, you have a website, and you direct your customers to that website. That's it. Now, if you've built your own product, you're going to build your own website. You're going to do all of this stuff. And you can do this. There are tools to do this. There are tools to help you do this. And you go out and you market that product. Or you can opt in and find a done for you digital product that you can also market and promote. And this is what I have done. So I have found this program that is all set up for me. And guys, it is the most amazing program that I have come across. Now I consider myself fortunate because when I was starting to look into this realm, the realm of possibilities that's out there, and any of you that have looked, they are everywhere. Good morning, Diane. Just FYI, we're live. So if you do have individual questions, you're welcome to ask them here, or you can hang out once I'm done the live and we can chat after. But anyway, we again, my squirrels just went crazy. Oh yes, if you have started looking for something online, there's hundreds and thousands of things out there, right? And it's unfortunate. There are scammers out there. They're there. I hate it. So it gives us a bad reputation for one. So it makes it hard to trust. And it makes it hard for somebody just starting to actually get a go at it, right? It's scary. So that's part of why I'm here. And this is why I consider myself fortunate, because I found this program. This was the second thing I found. The first was an affiliate program, and I am still part of that program as well. Back to the multiple income streams. Um, so I consider myself fortunate that the two things I have found, I have stuck with, and I still haven't found anything that compares to either one of them. It's just absolutely astounding. The people in my community can attest, those that are part of this program already have seen it. But I told myself, as part of that, that squirrel syndrome, I told myself that I'm not allowed to purchase anything else until I've learned everything there is to learn in this program. And let me tell you, it's 2 years later. I still haven't learned everything there is to learn in this program. I haven't. There's constantly new training, constantly live updates. It's unreal. Guys, if you want to check it out, or join my free Dream to Done community, my link is in my bio, or you can www.earnwithnicoledaily.com. If you have any questions, you're going to get an email from me after you'll enter your email into that website. And you will get an email from me immediately with a free blueprint of how to get started. And just reply to that email. If you have any questions, just reply to that email. I'm happy to answer them, or join the free community. You can pop on these lives and we can chat directly. That's what I'm here for, guys. I want to help you on this journey because it's incredible. I have now since created my own product. So I have a tech toolbox. And what that is to help all of you that are intimidated by the technology. It's not hard. It doesn't have to be hard. The technology part doesn't have to be hard. And I'm here to break it down and make it easy for you, because with this, there are so many tools out there to help you run your digital business, right? So there's video editing tools, there's photo editing tools, there's all sorts of tools out there. And this tech toolbox will help guide you through these step by step. So it's 3 short videos every week, and it just teaches you a new skill. And I know you don't have a ton of time, so they're like 3 to 5 minute videos. They're just, yeah, very simple videos. So that is another one of my income streams now. So now, what's that now? 3. So now I have my affiliate program, which is a credit repair software. So if any of you needs credit repair, anything like that, hit me up, give me a chat. We can talk about that. That is also an affiliate program, which means you also earn a percentage if you promote it. So that is another stream of income. My toolbox, by the way, is also an affiliate program. So if you purchase my toolbox, if you subscribe to my toolbox, you can also promote it and earn 75% commissions I'm giving on that one. So another stream of income to keep in mind. There's also the program we use to host the funnels and the website. That also has an affiliate program. So guys, as you get into this and as you learn and things start to pop up, you will find more. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I can do that. Yeah, let's just, and a lot of them are just going to happen naturally. Like for example, System.io, that is a program I use to host my websites and my funnels, as well as my toolbox program. Now, if anybody joins System.io under my affiliate link, I get a commission off of that. I'm also part of a mastermind. This is also amazing. Now, that is also an affiliate program. So if I share that and anybody joins, I get a commission. So it's just something that you learn to look for. The more that you get involved and the more your journey takes you and the more your eyes are open, you learn these things. Now, I made the mistake when I first started. I've been in this digital space for about 2 years. And I made the mistake of looking at the far, far bigger picture. And not a mistake, but I did. I'm like, okay, big picture. I'm like all in, all now, let's do it, right? And what that did, while it wasn't a bad thing, it did slow things down because I was too busy squirreling like I do. So instead of following the blueprint step by step by step and learning that and growing from that, I tried to do too much. And then, so it probably took me about a year before I started seeing some results. But let me tell you, then it started happening. So what happened was, for that year, I just helped. I helped everybody I could with their tech. So I was able to, I helped them set up their funnels. I helped them answer questions. I helped. So it took a lot of time, but I loved it. I enjoyed it. I didn't make any money off of it, but I enjoyed it. But what that did was it created a presence for me. So the community leader that I was a part of at the time, we were marketing a different product within this community. She approached me and she's like, well, what if we created our own products? So she actually approached me, which was so flattering, to create these products. I'm like, oh my goodness, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we were in the midst of doing that, and then my life kind of blew up. So I had some personal issues, and as much as it killed me, I had to step back. And the poor girl, oh my gosh, I left her in such a lurch. But she rebounded, she resounded, and she was able to find somebody to work with on such short notice. And you know what? They built something amazing. They built something, the way it worked out. And, and as unfortunate as the things were that happened, maybe for Michelle's sake, maybe that was meant to be, right? So what they created is fantastic. But for me, because I had already created, we were just about ready to launch. So I had already created something. But once my life settled down, like obviously Michelle and they had gotten theirs up and running, they got their program up and running, fantastic program again. But what I was able to do was make some slight alterations, and I was able to sell that. I sold that to a local car dealership chain, and they're using it for their in-house training. So it's just opportunities come up. And you just never know what's going to come up and where things are going to lead you. But it's learning to be open and aware that these things can come up. So I just love it. I just love it. So let me just talk about the main program that I love to promote. And this is the one that I was originally helping to design. But well, actually, let me tell you, this is where one of my weaknesses was. Okay. So in designing this program, this course originally for this program, I loved it. It was fantastic. But you know what? It wasn't Michelle. So when you join this program, you will learn who Michelle is. And if you don't already, you'll, she's a powerhouse, this one. She knows what she's talking about, but it didn't fit her. It didn't look like her, if you know what I mean? Like, because that's not one of my strengths. My strength is not graphic design. My strength is not colors and things like that. My strength is the behind the scenes tech. I could make it work, not necessarily look pretty. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it looked pretty, but it didn't look like Michelle. So the product that they ended up creating and releasing looks like Michelle. So I love that. And I love that that worked out like that. But it does look like a car dealership. It kind of has those sleek, bold kind of things that a car dealership might use, right? So again, it worked out. And that's part of the online journey too, is learning your strengths, learning your weaknesses, and learning what you need to do to supplement them, right? So for me, like with all this graphic design stuff and whatever, like my brand colors and stuff, which was one of the first things I did, was I actually set up my brand. And and this is where, again, overthinking kind of slowed me down, because I was so worried about what my brand looks like. I didn't start doing the steps to start building and promoting my business. So it slowed me down, which is fine. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm still happy to be where I am. But sometimes those things get in our way and we're not following the steps. Guys, the steps in this blueprint that you're taught, I mean, honestly, it is as simple as that. It's a 2-hour workday. The way it's broken down breaks it down into a 2-hour workday. And because your website is set up and because your social media, because all of this is set up, it all becomes automated. So you don't have to worry about it the rest of the day. Now, of course, this isn't going to work immediately. You're not going to have a 2-hour workday to start with. It's going to take some learning. I didn't know how to ride a bike when I first started riding a bike. Actually, I still don't know how to ride a bike. Just don't tell anybody. Last time I rode a bike, I broke my ankle. So anyway, but like driving a car, you didn't know how to drive a car. You had to learn it, right? So you learn how to get to your 2-hour workday, and then you can add things on top of that. So your 2-hour workday is as simple as copying and pasting free ads for 30 minutes or so, creating 3 pieces of content for social media. So whether that's Facebook, if you can do a post on Facebook, guys, you can do this. If you've ever shot a video, you can do this. I mean, honestly, even if you haven't, you can still learn to do this. You can show your face, not show your face. There are so many different ways to go about this. So that's another part of the beauty of my community is you can come in and we can chat about this. You don't have to spend any money. Like, let's learn. Let's figure out where you are and where you want to go. What your strengths are. And we can work together and figure that out. Now where was I again? I keep going back. Oh yeah, so my sidetrack was I spent all this time developing my brand, and like I said, that's not my strength. So I reached out and I hired somebody. I invested in that because I know it's not my strength. So I had somebody come in and say, okay, these are what your colors should be. This is what your brand is going to look like. I'm like, okay, I like it. Let's do that. So I rolled with that. But again, it's learning what your strengths are, learning what your weaknesses are, and what you're willing and not willing to do. You know what? Maybe you don't want to edit your videos. Maybe you just want to record them. You want to share your story. You just want to record. You know what? You can hire people. I think there's people on Fiverr that'll edit a 20-minute video for like $10. There's footage on pexels.com you can use. So if you want to do faceless, there is tons of free content that you can use. And you just add some text to the screen. Like there's so many. So whatever your weaknesses are, we can find something to help you with that. You're not good at scheduling. You're not good at consistency. You know what? There's scheduling tools. I'm a big fan. Big fan of scheduling tools. So it's out there. Whatever your weaknesses are, we can find them and we can either teach you what you need to do or find a way to find somebody else to help you do it. So many things there. Again, guys, I am going to wrap it up here shortly. So if you want to know more, if you want to join my free community, www.earnwithnicoledaily.com. You'll enter your email. You can join my community. You can take a look at the Legacy Builder program. And yeah, let's talk. Let's see where you're at. All right, guys, it's been fun. We should be here. I don't think I'll be here tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I'm flighty, right? But I will aim for the same time regardless. So same time, same place, maybe tomorrow. If not, it will be Saturday. Otherwise, thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon. Okay.